Hello. Okay, I'm excited to talk about another simple trick that I think maybe most of you know about, and I'm just late in the game. I know I've heard of this before, and honestly, I think we did it in the 80s. It's called tightlining, and I remember wearing black eyeliner inside my eyelid, top and bottom, I think maybe in the 80s and 90s. But anyway, what I realized through an online tutorial I was watching, that as women get older, our eyes become increasingly hooded, which is, we have the less and less of our eyelid really shows. And the heavier part, much like the rest of our bodies, gravity begins to take over, and we get a little extra weight even in our eyes, and our eyes can become increasingly hooded. And so sometimes if we put a liner on our lid, on the outside of our lid, and underneath our lashes, so above our lash line and below our lash line, it can take up a good bit of the area around your eye that's exposed, and it can be too heavy, and I think it can take away from the beautiful natural look of your eyes. And now my eyes run a lot. That's one of the reasons I love Unique products, is because they don't irritate my eyes. And so, but my eyes, just in allergy season and changing weather, I sneeze a lot and my eyes run, and so I tend to have watery eyes. And so I don't want to have a lot of eyeliner puddled and smeared underneath my eyes. So basically what I've started doing, and let me just say that I love this new eye pencil. I love Unique's lip and eye pencils, but this pencil, in the color, is called Purposeful. I believe it's called Purposeful. But I've started lining my bottom lid at the lash line, and I often will come behind, clean it up a little bit if I need to. So I just pull out, and I get a good line without going underneath, and even for my top. So I'm lining right at the spot where, rather than on top of my lashes, maybe more of my eyes than you want to see, but you get the liner. And if you get a little bit of residual, and I've already put some mascara on, so normally I would do this first, but you can get it off with a Q-tip or with your finger, but you're going to get the effect of a liner without taking up lid space or covering area underneath your eye. And so you get the framing of your eye without that. Now the other thing I love are the silver and the white eye pencils, just to give a little bit of brightness in here. It's amazing how it's that simple bit of silver and white. I have this pencil in silver and in white, and it just brightens up around the eyes. You can do it in the very middle, and it will give you a brighter look. You can do it on the top, underneath, on the bottom. I have lined the whole inside of my bottom lid lash line with the silver, and it's just bright. And so your liner doesn't always have to be dark. And I would think outside the box. Get away from the harshness of a black. Try a purple or a blue-gray, or depending on your eye color, you know, a different shade of brown or a gold. This is a gorgeous gold color, and if I'm doing my eyes in browns, you know, I'll line underneath the interior of the bottom lash in gold. And so that's a fun new look. Try tight lining rather than a solid line above and below the eye. You'll be happy you did.